guys, here we are, Stoomboy, the Combat Companion. So, as always, show's always brought to you by Hard Life Fightwear. Hard Life Fightwear and offering a range of products, whether it be gi, no gi, MMA, whatever you've got, Hard Life have got you covered. So just hit up the link at the bottom of the screen, hardlifefightwear.co.uk. Use the discount code STOOM15 and you will get a little bit of a discount from whatever you get. Now, going to be talking about Young Subs Jiu-Jitsu Superfights 1. So the very first time sub-series are bringing the young subs. So we're going to see some of the best talent from across the country, all heading to the Fed in Newcastle. That's next Saturday, the 18th of January. Now, ticket availability, anybody looking for tickets, make sure you do hit up your chosen grappler because they may still have tickets available. If you're unable to get tickets from them, then just head over to the usual social media pages, sub-series, or young subs and get all the information through there. There's also pay-per-view on this as well, guys. So if you cannot make the event, make sure you do get the pay-per-view. It's very, very important to support these young grapplers because, I mean, some of these grapplers are already superstars and they're going to do absolutely amazing things in the future as well. So make sure you do support these young grapplers. Now, going to be talking to one today. So this kid, I mean, as far as superstar, it doesn't get any bigger than Marlo Jones. Now, a lot of people are talking about Marlo for obvious reasons. I mean, I'd say he's an absolute superstar. Just watching some of his videos and seeing like his transitions and the way he moves and things like that. For being a 11-year-old, I mean, he's a very, very experienced grappler. So he'd probably beat me in a matchup. So, but comes out of Mandala Jiu Jitsu. And as he travels the world competing, multiple champion across various different organizations. So we're very, very excited to see him step out at the Young Subs Invitational next weekend. But Marlo, that's an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for taking the time to speak to me.
Yeah, thanks. How are you doing? You doing good?
I'm good. So I know you're very, very busy. You're always out training. You're always out doing things. But tell us about you then. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Marlo.
Okay, so I'm 12 years old, 11, but like 12 in 1 month. I've won loads of competitions. I travel around the world, like everywhere, to Brazil, America. I've won like everything. I've won the Brasileiros 3 times, the Pans twice, the Europeans and the Abu Dhabi Worlds. I've won everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Absolute superstar. I said that at the beginning there. I mean, you're an absolute superstar, not just here in the UK, but worldwide. I mean, and people look at you and say you're one of the best in the world.
Yeah.
It must be exciting when people talk about you like that and give you. But I mean, it's not just people talking about you. I mean, you're out there and you're actually doing it and you're winning all these things. So it must be exciting for you.
Yeah, it's really exciting, but like after a bit you get used to it. But like it's really good. I like it.
Yeah. Tell us about Mandala as well. Mandala Jiu Jitsu, obviously a great school. We've got a Mandala in Scotland. So it's a great school, a lot of great teachers and so on.
Yeah, Mandala Falkirk in Scotland. Yes. Yeah, I go to the one in South London, Mandala Jiu School. It's a really good school. It's where I've started since I was like 2 years old, 2 years and 8 months or something like that.
Yeah, great school. That's the one in Falkirk, run by really, really good people. So it's definitely a great school to be a part of. So what about you then? Obviously, friends and so on. What do your friends think about what you're doing? Because, I mean, you're living the jiu-jitsu lifestyle. You're traveling the world. You're doing competitions. You're training with a lot of great people. And so what do your friends and so on think?
They just they like some of my friends, like my teammates. It's kind of, when you think of it, it's a team sport because you have to make each other better, like partners. But yeah, it's like all your partners make you better. They're not jealous or anything like that. They're nice.
Yeah, no, that's good. Do you have any friends outside jiu-jitsu that are not doing jiu-jitsu? So you do have. That's good. What does school think? I mean, obviously school and so on. Are they excited when you go and do things as well?
Yeah, because I've got this sports scholar in like this really nice school, but like they let me because it's a sports scholar and they put me in the news in the school letter, all that stuff. It's really good.
Yeah, and you've got a lot of great sponsors as well. Obviously, you're wearing one of them at the moment, so
Yeah. Level black.
Level Black. So a lot of really, really good sponsors as well that do support you for whatever you do as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Level Black. I've got Weekend Defender. I've got Auburn Elliott and all like the other ones, all the other sponsors.
Yeah,
They really help me out.
yeah. What's the vision for you then, Marlo? So obviously, again, you're a superstar. You're an absolute superstar at the moment. But where would you like to see yourself taking this journey? Where would you like to see yourself in 5, 10 years' time?
Just like I just want to. I see loads of kids going to MMA, but I want to just stick with jiu-jitsu because don't want to get my punched in my face. I know how to strike and that, but like I'm mostly like jiu-jitsu, and it's. I think I'll just keep doing what I do, make money, and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And your family as well. Family very, very supportive of you as
Yeah.
well. So, so obviously they go with you everywhere and travel with you. So that must be a great feeling as well to have your family beside you every step of the way.
Yeah, it's really good. They pay for me as well, of course. So they're really nice and that. So
Yeah.
it's,
Listen, in 10 years' time, you'll be paying for your family with the
yeah,
amount of money you're going to be making, Marlo.
yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Yes. And again, next weekend, Young Subs, it's the very first one. So it's history in the making. It's a show which is specifically all just for kids. So, because obviously previously we would see kids matches being part of adult shows and so on, whereas this is purely a kids sub only invitational. So it must be exciting to be a pioneer or to be the very first one to step
Yeah.
out on the sub series purely kids invitational.
Yeah, it's really good because I like how it's like blue belt rules because it's like normally they're no like footlocks, dark strokes, guillotines, but you might even see a footlock, maybe.
Nice, nice. And you've got your song all picked out, ready to go?
Yeah, all
Yeah,
picked out, just ready to go.
perfect. Oh, listen, it's going to be great. So, final thing then, Marlo. So, as I said, you've got a lot of people around you, a lot of great people, but anybody you want to shout out to, any friends, family members, teammates, anything like that?
I want to shout out to my sponsors because they like really they give me all the gear, and like otherwise I wouldn't have a no gear, would I? So, I've got Level Black, Weekend Defender, Auburn Elliott, and like all the other sponsors. So I think it's good. And I want to shout out to my parents for like getting me there, and
Yeah, yeah. I say a lot of great people around you. Guys, as well, make sure you check out Marlo. Marlo's on Instagram, so Marlo Jones. Also, he has a YouTube page, Marlo Jones BJJ. So go over there and have a look at some of the stuff. As I said, I was going through some of the videos yesterday and today, and just the way this kid moves for being an 11-year-old. I mean, you've got adults that are at the top of the game that don't move like this kid. So, and as I said, he's been training since he was like 2 year old. So you're talking about 9 years. I mean, that's a crazy amount of time. That's a lot of experience. And as I say, you see some of the medals in the background, not all of them, because I'm pretty sure if he had all of his medals up, he'd need a bigger house. So,
yeah,
so there's a lot of things there, a lot of things there. Sponsors as well. Anybody want to jump on board with Marlo in regards to sponsorship? Just hit up Marlo Jones on Instagram. As I said, it's very important for sponsors to come on board because what these kids do, I mean, they're traveling all over the world. As Marlo says, it's expensive. It is expensive to travel the world, and a lot of the time it's out their own pocket. So they'll definitely represent your brand. So if you do want to hit up Marlo for some sponsorship, then as they just head over to his Instagram, Marlo Jones. It's your parents that run the page, Marlo, yeah? Your Instagram, yeah?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So it's parent. Usually, you find out with kids of a certain age, it's usually a parent-run page. So the obviously the parent will get back to you. Also, seminars. As Marlo did, is doing seminars. So if you do want to get seminars with Marlo, to obviously come in and obviously kind of teach the kids, there's no better kid out there than Marlo Jones to bring in to do a seminar. So seminars, where would you travel to? Would you travel just throughout the UK, Marlo, or
yeah.
wherever?
I'll travel around the world. Yeah. I
Yes.
like traveling. It's like geography. So when I miss out on school, I still like learn countries or like geography and that. So I'm
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
learning.
Yeah. So if you do want a seminar, as I said, it's no better kid than Marlo Jones out there, absolute superstar. So he'll definitely bring something to your kids at any school, anywhere in the world. As long as you bring him over, then Marlo Jones and obviously his family and so on will all be there for you. But Marlo, we're very excited to see you next week. So it's the Fed in Newcastle, Young Subs 1 pay-per-view links, guys. The pay-per-view links will be going up throughout the week. So make sure you only hit up the pay-per-view from someone you know. So the grapplers themselves will be putting it up. I'll be putting it up, sub-series, young subs and so on. So make sure you do. If you can't make the show, then make sure you do have that pay-per-view. As I say, it's very, very important to support these kids. And yeah, Marlo Jones, Mandala Jiu Jitsu,
Yeah.
absolute superstar. So Marlo, thank you very much for taking the time to speak to me.
Thank you very much as well for having me.
Listen, you enjoy the rest of your week's training, and listen, I'll be commentating on your match next week. So, I would say I'm looking for great things from you, but I know what you're going to come with. You're going to come with absolutely fantastic jiu-jitsu, and you're going to make what I do an absolute pleasure to commentate on. So, but listen, enjoy your week, and yeah, I'll see you next Saturday, buddy. All right,
Thank you very much. See you
take care,
later.
pal. Bye
Take
bye.
care. Bye.